To another Friday Facts Rundown. Today we're going to just run really quickly through some of the emails. There's going to be some repeating information. We'll do a quick run and hopefully you'll get something out of it, some reminders and some new information. I'm also going to have some links to some emerging professional links, both for the Florida AIA as well as National AIA. So make sure you check those out for some information and to stay in touch and updated. Well, let's just jump right into it. This is for Friday Facts on March 5th, 2021. Florida legislature gavelled in for 60-day extension on Tuesday. The SB 1060 limitations of liability for voluntary engineering services now includes architectural services and moved out of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senators quizzed Senator Jennifer Bradley, the bill's sponsor, on limiting liability and litigation in these situations. Once again, we can read more right here following this link, and it will take you to the long list of legislative issues that we ran through last week. I won't bother with that for you today, since we already ran with it last week. Sproul introduces sea level rise proposal. Once again, we hinted at that last week. Some bit of new information. It's the convention keynotes that are being announced. We have retired U.S. Air Force Major Brian Shaw. He's a great speaker. I believe he's the one that leads the JLI events. Sandy Medler, husband and wife team Marlon Blackwell and Mariati Johari Blackwell. Hotel reservations, of course, can also be made following this link. Once again, remember, no one else is going to reach out to you. Do not fall for scams. They do not use any outside housing company. Once again, the theme of this year's trade show is vacation. It's an AIA family vacation, getting back together safely. Got some useful links right here. AIA Florida needs your help in the legal fight. Once again, if you see a particular issue, make sure that you stay on top of it. You ask questions, send us emails, stay on top of it. Let us know how we can help you be more effective and or have your voice be heard. Of course, every bit of money helps on that. As we all know, nothing is cheap. Nothing really is ever for free. And we, of course, hire lawyers and representatives as well as staff to make sure that our profession stays protected. The 2021 Design and Honor Awards, they're still open. Once again, a reminder about that. Sadly enough, by the time that you hear this, the early bird pricing ended. But hopefully you can still get the regular price. The Building Officials Association of Florida presents a slate of 6 awards at their annual conference and expo every year. This is once again to make sure you nominate your building official. Click the link and follow it, fill it in, and get that information. Go ahead and click it here and show you what that looks like. Here are the categories so that you know. Instructions on how to do it, etc., etc., etc. And finally, I want to highlight a few of the upcoming events. We have Fort Lauderdale's March 13th ARE study session. That is a 2-hour event, and March 13th, as we know, it's going to be a Saturday, so you'll be able to come in there well rested, hopefully. Another event, we have a few CE webinars by Miami. The architecture of Carlo Scarpa in Jacksonville. Northwest is having a few events as well. Orlando, a couple of events coming up this week. Palm Beach, the ARE study group, they still have that. March 23rd, the boot camp from 6 to 7 p.m. Nothing coming up for the Southwest, Space Coast, another event in Tallahassee and Tampa Bay. It's having a few events in the coming weeks as well, including the Women in Architecture Personal Branding with Joanne Louis. And here we want to thank and highlight through the AIA Florida's Wall of Fame thank you for your generous support to the AIA Florida. We appreciate all the donors who have helped offset the unexpected legal fees incurred in 2021. And I'll leave this here for a moment so you can see the list of people who have donated in some way, well, financially, to offset some of the legal fees in the defense of the profession. It takes time, like I said, it takes effort, and we want to make sure that we recognize those members who contribute directly to that fight. And myself, I'm going to see if I can put my name on here, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks, or next week, it should be popping up here. So once again, every bit helps. Thank you. Well, we'll go ahead and jump into the Florida Caribbean Architect magazine, where I want to highlight Adam Gale as well as Miyuki Keller, two individuals who deserve recognition for their work and their involvement in the community and the profession. I recommend everyone to at least take a look at it really quickly, either here virtually in the emails or with the physical copies that you have received in the mail. We also have the Emerging Professionals website within Florida AIA with some helpful links that you can cycle through, as well as the National Emerging Professionals link with a couple other highlights of deserving individuals, which includes Tierra Hughes, Oscar Lopez, as well as Ricardo Maga Rojas. They're individuals who were well deserving of the recognition for their involvement once again in the profession as well as their communities. Thank you for joining me this week on Friday Facts. We ran through it fairly quickly. Hope you got something out of it, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.